सुन साथी मेरो कथा नेतृत्व तहमा हरेक व्यक्तिको सहभागिता।
My name is Anjana. Today, I had the opportunity to serve as the UN Women Nepal Country Representative for a day. I visited the UN Women Nepal office. I met UN Women Nepal's Country Representative and I felt very happy.
Welcome to the office. Very good. My name is Patricia Fernandez-Pacheco. I am your Women Country Representative. And today I'm not UN Women Country Representative. Today Anjana is going to be. Isn't it? Very good. Some of Nepali, some of English, and media are always safe, always creating a space where they're safe. So this is for you. We can talk about this later. And this is very special to us because it's transformed care. And care is a very, very important. Also, when we talk about why care is important, and I want to hear from you. So this is for you too. So these are just some small presents for you.
I met the UN Women Nepal team and learned about their work related to persons with disabilities. I also met the young team at UN Women Nepal, where I learned about the impacts of online digital violence and how they are using AI to support their work. We also discussed whether these methods could help make systems and leadership more disability inclusive. I then visited 𝗦𝗂𝗵𝗶. Through their collaboration with UN Women Nepal, they have created impactful stories of 100 women. I learned that the book was developed after listening to and reflecting on the stories of many women, and this made me very happy. I also shared how important it is to make such resources accessible for persons with disabilities. During my time as the UN Women Nepal Country Director, my message is that we all need to stay informed, especially through online platforms. People with disabilities must have equal access to this information. This is my first time at the UN Women Nepal office, and this is my first opportunity of this kind. I am truly happy and feel that I can also be independent and take on leadership roles. This experience has given me confidence. I am very grateful. Thank you, everyone.
Namaste and welcome to another episode of Suna Sathi Mero Katha, a space where we honor the voices, stories, and leadership of women and girls in Nepal. Today we are celebrating a powerful moment, a young deaf girl stepping into leadership at UN Women for Girls Takeover Day. It is an honor to welcome our wonderful guest. I'd like to welcome Anjana, our young leader, and Patricia, the UN Women Representative of Nepal. So without further delay, how are you both feeling today?
I'm feeling very happy to be here. It has been a great day. I'm very happy to be here with Anjana as well.
म पनि ठिक छु मलाई आज धेरै नै खुसी लाग्यो मैले चाहिँ वान डेको पेट्रिसियाको युएन वुमनको रोल प्ले गर्न पाएँ धेरै खुसी छु
So I'd like to start with our casual talk today. First question I'd like to ask to Anjana. How did you feel sharing your story with the UN Women core team, and what did you learn about decision making inside the large global institutions?
जस्तो मैले आज एक दिनको युएन वुमनको रोल प्ले गरिरहँदाखेरि मैले चाहिँ धेरै विषयहरूमा वकालतहरू गर्ने अनि उहाँहरूको कुरा सुन्ने अनि मैले पनि अब बहिरा अपाङ्गता भएको व्यक्तिहरू जो चाहिँ अन्य व्यक्तिहरू हुनुहुन्छ पछाडी पर्नु भएको छ उहाँहरूको आवाजहरूलाई पनि समेट्नु हुनको लागि अनुरोध गरेँ मलाई यो रोल टेक ओभर गर्नुभयो त्यसको लागि धेरै धन्यवाद
My next question is to Patricia. So when you see women like Anjana taking over the role of people like you, then what do you feel gender equality? Is it equally distributed in the country or not?
Right since Anjana arrived to the office is that she's totally qualified to do my job, to be honest with you. She's so confident, although she was nervous in the morning and she told me I'm nervous. I said I'm also nervous, when I go to meetings, that's totally normal. But she's so determined. She has a vision. She's so courageous in the way, she addressed the issues. And also she was very explicit, in her conversations on, giving us recommendations, asking questions, very sharp. So I think what makes me think is a matter of opportunities, if girls, if women are given the right opportunity, they can lead. So that's my main conclusion from today.
So Anjana, you have taken over the role of Miss Patricia. So what do you think truly matters when helping young women like you with disability to feel included and supported in leadership spaces?
बहिरा व्यक्तिहरू अथवा अन्य अपाङ्गता भएको जस्तो ब्लाइन्डहरू हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरूको लागि पनि यस्तो अवसरहरू अनि सहयोगहरूको चाहिँ नपाइरहनु भएको अवस्था छ यदि उहाँहरूले पनि यो अपर्च्युनिटीहरू पाउनुभयो भने चाहिँ नेतृत्वमा जान सक्नुहुन्छ उहाँहरू पनि आत्मनिर्भर हुनुहुन्छ उहाँहरूको कन्फिडेन्स पनि बढ्छ उहाँहरूले विभिन्न कुराहरू बुझ्ने त्यस्तै गरी अवेयर हुने चाहिँ सक्नुहुन्छ अनि त्यस्तै गरी विभिन्न अब त्यही आफूलाई जिज्ञासा लागेको क्वेशनहरू सोध्ने आफ्नो सल्लाह सुझावहरू राख्ने अनि के आवश्यकता छ त्यही अनुसारको सल्लाह सुझाव दिन सक्नुहुन्छ
Let's go to some fun segment for today. So if you could be an animal or something or shape, what would you be? For both of you.
Elephant. If shape or element, I think I would be water or anything liquid because I find it is life is so unexpected, no? That you make plans, you want to go in a straight line, but oftentimes you need to go, adapt to what is possible. And I think liquid water is able to do that. So I like to be more fluid, I think. That's what I want to choose.
That is really great. So during her takeover, what is something that stood out to you the most?
I think it was how beautifully she communicated. First minute, let me teach you how to say your name and let me teach you how to introduce yourself. No? And she made it so nice throughout the day. that you realize that a lot we need to learn to be able to break these barriers of communications. A lot is on us. So that very spontaneous way of like, okay, let me show you my language, my world, I really appreciate it.
मलाई टेक ओभर गर्न दिनुभएकोमा धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद। मैले पनि धेरै कुराहरू सिक्ने मौका पाएँ। आफूलाई लागेको जिज्ञासाहरू त्यस्तो कुराहरू यो अवसरबाट चाहिँ यो टेक ओभरबाट धेरै कुराहरू सिक्ने मौका पाएँ। मलाई पनि धेरै कुराहरू सिक्ने बुझ्ने इच्छाहरू थियो त्यो पुरा भयो।
So, Anjana, during your takeover today, what is the biggest learning from your takeover journey? And do you have any message that you want to convey to girls, especially girls with disability whose voices haven't been heard?
मैले आज एक दिन युएन वुमनको टेक ओभर गरेर रोल प्ले गर्न पाउँदाखेरि म आफूले आफैलाई नै धेरै नै आत्मविश्वास बढेको महसुस भयो। त्यस्तै गरी हामीले अवसरहरू पायौँ भनेदेखि हामी आत्मनिर्भर बन्न सक्छौँ। यदि हामी जस्तो पछाडि परेका व्यक्तिहरूलाई यस्तै अवसरहरू दिएर अगाडि ल्याउनु भयो भने हामी अगाडि बढ्छौँ र अन्य क्षेत्रहरूमा पनि नेतृत्वको तहसम्म पुग्न सक्छौँ भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ मैले सिकेँ।
So, what commitment do you think UN Women can make to continue amplifying voices of girls with disability? And is there any advice or message that you'd like to give to girls with disability around Nepal?
Part of the conversation today was about analyzing together the efforts that we are already making to ensure inclusion, to ensure accessibility, to ensure something that for the UN and for UN Women in particular is very important, that is leave no one behind. Making sure that whatever we do, whatever we say, is not just for a few that are in the capital or that speak certain language or that has certain ability, but really that reaches everyone and no one is left behind. So I think we realize that we are doing some good work, but we need to do more. And oftentimes by meeting someone, by getting to, spend a day together like we did, also you come up with new ideas, new ways of doing things. And our commitment as UN Women is to continue improving in that capacity to create the spaces that are truly inclusive, where everybody feels not only welcome, but that they can make a contribution and that they can engage meaningfully and invest creativity, technologies, innovation, time, space to make sure that that's a reality. I was very inspired to hear from Anjana that she is outstanding, but she also is part of a school where many other girls are also teaching, learning, working together to also overcome those barriers. So, my message to Anjana, to the girls that study with her and to many other girls is that, the limitations oftentimes are in how we perceive ourselves. If you think like you can do anything, the sky is the limit and you work in that direction. And with that beautiful energy that she has, I think you can also create that movement around you and overcome those barriers. And in that journey, we hope as young women to be together with all of them.
Anjana, if you have to wrap up your day today overall, could you highlight some important areas where you think you actually made impact on people with your story?
आज बिहानदेखि मैले टेक ओभरमा युएन वुमनको रोल प्ले गरिरहँदाखेरि त्यसमा चाहिँ विभिन्न अपाङ्गता भएका व्यक्तिहरू त्यस्तै गरी लैङ्गिक यौनिक अल्पसंख्यक अथवा लैङ्गिक हिंसामा परेका व्यक्तिहरू हुनुहुन्छ जो चाहिँ समाजमा पिछडिएर पछाडि परेको हुनुहुन्छ। उहाँहरूको लागि सहयोग गर्न, उहाँहरूको लागि कार्यक्रमहरू गर्नको लागि अनुरोध गरेँ त्यो कुराहरू नै। अनि उहाँहरूलाई अगाडि ल्याउनको लागि चाहिँ विशेष प्रोग्रामहरू चाहिँ गर्नु होला भन्ने कुराको रिक्वेस्ट गरेँ। त्यस्तै गरी हामी सृजनालय पनि गयौँ। त्यहाँ चाहिँ महिलाहरूको विभिन्न हिंसामा पर्नुभएको अनि उहाँहरूले चाहिँ कसरी आफ्नो जीवनहरू चाहिँ परिवर्तन गर्नुभयो, कसरी ती विभिन्न हिंसाहरू ती पीडाहरूलाई सहेर आफ्नो जीवनलाई पोजिटिभ रूपमा अगाडि बढाउनु भयो, आत्मनिर्भर बन्नुभयो भन्ने कुराहरू पनि त्यहाँ महिलाहरूको स्टोरी टेलिङ त्यो किताब पनि निकाल्नु भएको रहेछ, त्योहरू हेरेर पनि थाहा पायौँ।
We are almost to the end of our podcast. So before ending the podcast, I'd like to ask another fun question to you. So I think I'd like to ask this question personally to Anjana. What was something you ate in the UN Women Office that you found really interesting?
खाना खाँदाखेरि अब बिल्कुलै नयाँ स्वाद थियो। कस्तो अब सुरुमा त त्यो नयाँ फर्स्ट टाइम खाँदाखेरि कस्तो बेग्लै अनुभव भयो, रमाइलो पनि लाग्यो। यो अवसरको लागि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much for joining with us today. Her story is surely inspiring to people with disability to lead more and to raise their voices. I really hope that girls like Anjana would get more opportunities to raise their voices and be in platforms like this.
मलाई यो अवसर दिनुभयो, त्यसको लागि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद। मलाई सुरुमा त डर पनि लागिरहेको थियो, अब मैले आफ्नो कुराहरू साइन ल्याङ्ग्वेज मार्फत व्यक्त गर्न सक्दिनँ कि भन्ने लागिरहेको थियो, तर सकेँ। मैले कन्फिडेन्स ममा डेभलप भयो, त्यसको लागि धन्यवाद।
Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.